It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now, a carry for Hunt. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
Yellow! Hey, 57, 57!
On second down, Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Mahomes back. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right to the air goes Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Okay, break. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go now.
Play action. Here's Daniels. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Throwing now, Mahomes. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. To throw is Mahomes. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and goal. Mahomes. That is caught, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
That's caught by Eckler. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this.
On the jump.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Then in motion is Brown. On first and 10, here's Daniels. To the goal line and in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Third and long.
Hey, dribble it.
The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. Set to go now on first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On play action, Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
There we go.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come on. Hit. Ready.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready? Go! 18, Pioneer! Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. First and 10. Throwing is Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Get it. Cowboy 80.
The motion man here is McClure. Whoa. He gets free. Still going. And he's in. Harry McClure. Touchdown, Washington. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Mahomes on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hero 15.
Now Mahomes. Off he goes.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Attack! Yellow.
1st down throw, Mahomes. He'll check that down to Pacheco. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And a good job there of hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mahomes. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Let's go. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Man in motion is Brown. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Left side. It's caught by Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. That's caught by Eckler. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Back all 80.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joshua Williams.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, How fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again? Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
Go.